the dark.
Hi, this is Kevin Smith with the IT Transformation Institute, and this is Chapter 4 in our series on IT transformation. One of the big challenges we face in transforming IT is how IT is perceived by the business. But it doesn't just stop there. We also face a challenge in how IT perceives itself, how all of the people of IT think of ourselves and our role in the business. And we go right to the heart of this challenge with today's topic, which is agents of change. This is the strategy and the mindset of driving change across IT and across all of the enterprise, across all of the business from within IT. And this is absolutely possible, and I really believe our time has come to step up to this challenge. So in today's 3 discussion examples, we're going to explore this idea a little bit further. So I hope you enjoy today's video.
See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that
Our first point today on the topic of IT being agents of change is what we call the IT outreach. This is about IT as an organization being proactive in reaching out to the business and creating a new dialogue, a dialogue that has been long overdue. And that discussion is about how IT enables every organization and every team in the business to do their job better every day, to be more productive every day. And the way this outreach will be driven is by, in the beginning, contacting key business owners. And we know who those people are. Those are leaders in the business at every level of the organization. It doesn't have to be managers or even executives. It could be any level. The people who really drive the business every day, really key contributors to the business. So what we want to do in IT is contact those individuals and then later bring their teams into this discussion and this dialogue about how we can help them do their job better every day. This is to the benefit of everybody. This makes the business better. This makes every employee better. This makes us this puts us in a position to better serve customers. And what's key here is that IT is going to be proactive in initiating that dialogue and initiating that discussion. And that is one part of leadership. That's one part of changing the perception of the business has of IT and changing how we see ourselves across IT. And we'll be the ones driving, owning, and enabling this dialogue. Our second point for today is around strategic initiatives. This is another area where it's not traditional for IT, it's not conventional for IT to be investing time in strategic projects, but we have to make that happen now. We have to get ahead of the curve of the business. And we got to be proactive. So this is IT being proactive and identifying the strategic projects that are happening in the business, the strategic initiatives of the business. These are projects and initiatives that are important to the CEO. These are projects that are important to the board of directors. These are projects that are likely discussed in the annual shareholder report. They're important to the CFO and to the COO. Meaning these are projects that have a strategic impact and add value to all of the organization. So the key is that we can't overnight reorganize IT and put all of our people on strategic initiatives. But what we can do is identify a couple of these initiatives that will be key to the business in the next 1 to 2 years, and then form small teams to begin to work on these initiatives. So we're not waiting for the business to come to IT and say, we really need IT now, and you're already behind. We're already behind. We want to get ahead of that. And so when the business needs that contribution from IT on a strategic initiative, we've already had small teams formed. We've already been working on them for a while, and we already have results and deliverables that we can contribute to the business. So the underlying theme remains the same. Be proactive, be creative, get ahead of it, get ahead of the business in IT, and show leadership from within. Our third discussion is around business outcomes. So this is another connection to our focus for today around being agents of change is we need to get into the habit across the IT organization of asking the question why. Why are we doing this? Why is this important? Who is this benefiting? And then that naturally leads us into a discussion around value and business impact, business benefits. And then we can start to be our own most critical view, create our own introspective view of the IT organization and where our investments are going. And it begins by empowering ourselves to do that and then asking these questions around why are we doing it? Why are we making this investment? And then understanding value and benefits. And then we begin to govern IT more effectively, and then we can connect to this idea of being agents of change because we hold ourselves accountable first, because ultimately the business will hold us accountable, and it's a far better place to be in doing that to ourselves versus waiting for the CFO or somebody or the CIO to come in and ask us those tough questions. So this is another example of leadership. Accountability goes hand in hand with leadership, and in understanding business benefits and business value, because then it creates a fundamentally different dialogue across all of IT, and then we begin to focus our own investments. We begin to get closer to these strategic initiatives. We have an underlying dialogue we can bring to the discussion that we have with the business owners when we do our outreach. So all these things complement one another and accelerate one another. So encourage everybody in our teams across the IT organization as we're transforming to think about why. How do we get better? Where's the value? Where are the benefits?
I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you, and I'm gonna make your head
Well, I hope today's discussion on IT being agents of change has helped give you a couple of good ideas, maybe cause you to stop and think for a little bit. I want to highlight the resources that we have available. We're continuing to deliver to you these chapters in a series on IT transformation. We have another series on world-class IT service management. For those of you in ITSM or on the service desk, you may want to check that out. Also, go to the website and look at our books. We have 2 books, The IT Imperative and One IT, One Business, that support the strategy and some specific ideas and a framework around IT transformation. I think you'll find those very helpful. And also we have virtual training where you could participate virtually, instructor-led virtual training, and we also have on-site instructor-led training in person. You can see those options on the training calendar and on the training and consulting tab. We'll describe the consulting offerings in more detail. So we're having fun bringing these videos to you. I hope they're helpful. I've had a couple people contact me and say they enjoy the music. That's good. I did that so you didn't have to listen to me talk the whole time. But I'll leave you with this idea. It's up to us to make these changes in IT. Leadership can come from within. Great leadership comes from unlikely places. And I challenge you all to think of that as a challenge. And we now lie at the crossroads. The IT organization lies at the crossroads of technology and the business. We have the understanding, we have the expertise, and now creating this vision for what we can become, we can have a significant impact on the business starting right now. As always, thanks for listening, and let's make IT great.